Hi everybody, it's me Blessing, and today and for 2 weeks I will be talking about immigration. I'll be talking about visa, and I'll be talking about resident permits in Italy. And the last episode, we talk about passport, and we talk about missing document, how you can retrieve your missing document. We talk about that. The other one we talk about passport. This channel, the Nigeria Europe Info Group, is a channel that we established to help ourselves. We have WhatsApp group. We also have the Facebook group, and you can send an invite to the Facebook group, and there you are going to get a lot of information concerning migration in Italy, concerning everything about your permanent sojourner in Italy. Then we try to translate every information. We try to make it easy. We try to speak it in English, in the kind of English that everyone can understand. Then today, and also there is one thing I want people to know. Just try and subscribe, and also if you like, at the end of this conversation, of this presentation, if you like the message that I'm passing to you, you like it. Then if you don't like it, just hit the dislike button, and also you can hit the notification bell so that anytime I upload anything at all, you can just be notified immediately, and you won't need to just be searching for for it again immediately. It can be at that very point that you need that particular thing, and you won't need to search for it again. Then today, I really want to talk. I just want to do a little introduction of what I'll be talking about in these 2 ways. I'm going to be talking about visa. I'm going to be talking about the resident permit. I'm going to be talking about identity resident card. I'm going to be talking about codice fiscale. I'll talk about this thing in these 2 ways. That is what I will do these 2 ways. Then before I start, there is one thing I want everybody to know, because I know that as I'm going to talk about uh, permissive sojourner, especially as I'm going to talk about visa, I know many people will be thinking somehow. But listen, everybody. There's one thing I want people to know that about migration. Migration is a phenomenon that is as old, as human history. Do you understand? As far as we are human beings, we must move. It's part of us. It's part of us. And we should not try to criminalize migration. We should not try to criminalize it, because we are all human. Every human being has the right, fundamental human right, to move from one place to the other. That is every human being. But the problem here is, how do we do this movement? Do we move in a secure way? Do we move putting our life at risk? Do we just give ourselves to other people to smuggle? This is where it becomes crime. Do we fall victims of trafficking? This is where it becomes crime. Not to you, but to the trafficker. Not to that person, but to the smuggler that smuggled you, or you that go about looking for who will smuggle you into a country, for you to enter a country in an illegal way. It's not that migration per se, it's not that it's a crime, but the way that we carry it out, that is what really defines it to either be a crime or not. But today in this episode, in this series, we are going to be talking about legal migration. And another thing that I just want to quickly put in here is, you see many people really look for people that will smuggle them. They fall victims of human trafficking there is no because the legal pathway is not really opened. Because if the legal pathway is open to every citizen, you will see that there will be no need for somebody to look for who will smuggle her into another country, who will smuggle him into another country, or there will be no need for somebody to fall victim. Yes, I know, yes, there are some people that still lack information, that are ignorant, that are poor, that may likely fall victims, because there are people that really, this is their job. It's their job to smuggle people, it's their job to traffic people. I understand, but it's what I'm trying to say is, if they should open legal pathways, it's going to reduce. It's going to reduce the rate. You can't imagine the rate at which people are dying in the Mediterranean Sea. You can't imagine. It's heartbreaking. Those people could be my brother, they could be my sister, they could be my they could just be anybody to me. And they could also be your brother, your sister, and it could be anybody to you as well. Just imagine somebody, and it could also be me, it could be you also. Then just imagine the rate at which people are dying in the desert. Just just imagine if legal pathways, there are people really that embark this journey, they have the money just because they were denied a visa several times. Then they have to look for who will smuggle them out of the country. Then I believe that this video also will go to the international community, that at least legal pathways should be open to migrants, to people, that because it is a right. It's a right. I'm not trying to say that you build your country, somebody else is coming there, but we are human. Movement is part of us. Movement is part of every living being. Even animals. Movement is part of us. Then it's left for somebody to decide. It's left for somebody to respect the regulations that every country set up. But the rate at which they closed the parts that encourage people, don't you really think that this stringent, this impossibility for somebody to get visa to go to any place of her choice, of his choice, don't you think that this is what really encourage the high rate of migration? Because people will think that there is gold there. They will be thinking that there is gold. That gold, I'm going there to take it. That very important thing, I'm going there to take it. That very thing they are protecting, there must be a beautiful life there. I'm going there to live the beautiful life. I want to go there to, people will think about it, and they will struggle. At the end of the day, they will be denied visa, and at the end of the day, they will fall into hands of traffickers, and into hands of people that smuggle. Then this is the message today that I want to pass to every person that is in charge, to know, that is in charge of that sector, of that field, to revisit it. I know that every country wants to protect her country, her citizens, but don't forget that migration is movement is part of human being. Thank you. I'll be leaving this here. Then I'll stop there. Then I'm going to the area officer. Then when you talk about, you arrive a country with visa and you have intention to stay more than 3 months, then the law requires you, like in Italy, that within 8 days you have to present yourself in the police headquarters. That is the immigration office in the police headquarters, to convert that visa to that purpose, because there are different kinds of purpose for which somebody moved out of the country with visa. It can be motive of adoption, it can be motive of tourism, it can be motive of studying. You can have different types of visa. It can even be a seasonal job. It can even be you move out for autonomous job. You want to go and set up your business. You have everything that it is. It can even be dialogue. It can even be for mission. It can be for conference. There are different types, but any type of visa that you have, that you know that you have with and you're going to stay in that country for more than 3 months, the law requires you to go to the immigration office at the police headquarters to convert that visa to within 8 days, within 8 working days, to convert it to resident permits, even though it's just 6 months. I'm talking to people that legally enter into the country. Then when you convert it, how will you go about converting it? You're going there with your passport, photocopy of the passport. You're going there with your also photo passport. Then you're going there. You're going to pay some amount of money that I don't really know how much. That is two photo. I don't really know how much you're going to pay. Then you are going to pay it. Then they will complete you the way. But that one does not mean that even though you want to spend 3 months in a country, you shouldn't present yourself to the migration office. Yes, you have to present yourself. But if they want to issue you resident permit, it's when you want to spend more than 3 months in that country, like in the case of Italy. I'm in Italy, that is why I'm talking about Italy. Then for this there are lots to say. Then you can ask me, leave your question below. Then I hope to give you the correct answer. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful day. Thank you.